Everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors. They'll be trying to turn things around and climb out of a hole down 2-0 in this season series.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And you talk about a tough matchup, Doris, for teams against this one. Kristaps Porzingis. He is a tough cover.
Yeah, listen, Kev, this guy has that rare combination of both size and skill, increasingly more efficient, and when he's healthy, he's really been a problem.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. To the paint, and finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you love to see that vision from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spread the love, young sir.
It's McCollum on the wing. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. They get it again.
And this system thrives on Murray's aggression. When he attacks, you can just feel the energy. And when he lays back, the offense becomes stagnant.
And so Murray nails both of them. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Here's Tatum, driving the lane. Kicks it out to McCollum. Bangs on the trifecta.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
And here's Indiana. They trail by 1. Pass to Bain. A 3 from Porzingis. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Bain. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Indiana moving it around. Outside, Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. Misses off the right iron. Pass to Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Indiana making a change here. And it's Indiana's ball. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Now here's Tatum. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From 13 feet, it goes down.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Raptors trailed by 3. Outside, Smart. Pass to Bull. Here's Wood. Stolen by McDaniels. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
The Pacers making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Inside. And finished off by Wood.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to McDaniels. On the wing, Bridges. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Wood with the drive. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Substitution for your Pacers. Karl Anthony Towns.
Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Bull. And it's in there.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Payne with it. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Back to Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And one on Caldwell Pope. Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. He can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
Bull, that's good. Bull's got his 2nd basket.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Pass to Bridges. Towns in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. Outside, Smart. Beyond the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
It's great seeing Marcus Smart drain these perimeter jump shots. You know he's put in the time to let that offense become a natural part of his game.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Raptors lead by 3. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Joe. Rebounded by McCollum.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Towns, the screen. This one for 3. The rebound by Turner.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
To the inside. The kick out to Tatum. Spins. Back to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Pacers trailed by 8. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And the basket by McCollum.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Turner.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this. I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Pass to Tatum. The flush by Tatum.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Shot to stop the run. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
So both teams changing it up here. Back to Bain. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6.
Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Ball. And stolen by Ball. Here's the break. A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Bain inside the three-point line. Now here's Ball. And there's the drive. Here's McDaniels. It's good from the top of the key. McDaniels got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Smart with the ball. Dort covering. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
To the left wing. Ball from long range. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A 3 ball. And it's Bogdanovich. Again missing. Pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Smart, wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Second team foul.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
Oh, free throw is good from Bridges. And Doris, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but it's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And Kevin, it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them, I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like that. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And that one, good. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. There's three-pointers off the mark.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Outside, Bain. Covington with it. To the middle. Indiana moving the ball around. Tatum draws the double. For three, Murray. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Pacers trailed by 11. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns wide open. No good on the triple. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
That's a finish for the purists out there. The lightest of touches on the finger roll.
Toronto calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Pass to Bull. Down low. Clock at 4. Steps back and fires. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Here is something great from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Joe. Covington with it. Here's Joe. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Now Ball. And here's Towns. Over Bull. Towns, no luck.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Bull wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. Fires from way outside. And so it's Toronto looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Toronto has possession. It's a 13-point game. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Smart. Lets it go with the 3. Dort grabs the miss. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Towns for 3. The shot, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
How about Christian Wood finishing with authority? Okay, young sir.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Nice shot by Smart. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Indiana again missing. Toronto leading by 18. Pass to Wood. Back to Bogdanovich. Floats it up for Wood. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here are the Pacers now. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
The shot by Turner, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Towns. Toronto grabs the miss.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
And it's sent back by Turner. And he's able to get it back. Second shot opportunity. And Towns with the lay-in good.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Over to the wing. Left side, Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Towns for three. No good that time. Toronto leading by 18.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and of course CP3 is still going.
You can see Shea always active with his hands and feet. That play was all about his defensive instincts.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And Tatum pulls it down. And the Raptors with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pacers trailed by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Raptors.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jason Tatum.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Bridges misses. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 17. Here's Tatum. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, a nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Turner. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Porzingis. On the wing, Bane. The tray. The shot misses. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.